arrive just in time to see this beautiful golden hair, kind of reddish brown haired woman driving a dagger into Carla's chest. And Carla then slumping to the ground at her feet. And
Well,
roll for
zero
initiative.
hesitation. I run in to go and attack the woman.
Yeah.
Okay, we should roll for initiative at this point.
Son of a bitch.
Roll for that initiative.
Crit incoming.
Are we all rolling, or is
9.
Vincent?
Oh yeah,
first in the
everyone
room?
rolls.
Hold on, let me see what I have memorized. Has it been another day since we fought?
No, it's actually the same day.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that night. It's later that night.
I'm not going to cast a spell. I make a normal move.
Leia, you are at the back, so you can't actually see this.
But I heard.
Yeah,
I
you
have
heard
no
it.
idea. I
Scream,
can't.
you hear a dagger.
No, of course. You hear these screams, you hear these people doing these things, but you and Zanzel can't actually see
Can
into
I assume that there's going to be a fight? Like, am I
Oh yeah.
detecting
No,
this?
you guys can roll initiative and all that stuff. I'm just saying,
I
Leia
can't
and
attack
Zanzel
the
cannot
person
see.
or yeah.
Right.
Okay,
but
so
Tariq and Victorian can see what's happening. Just as
Yeah.
a heads up for the future.
Yeah, it works with my attack that I just picked. So let's not.
All right, what happens? Who goes first? Jeff actually rolled well on his initiative.
I need to look something up real quick. Cool. So initiative would be who has Leia? You rolled 6. You go first.
I cast enlarge on Victorian.
Okay. What is it? 10% level.
There's
Yeah.
so many jokes to be made.
All right, Victorian.
I know it would be funny.
Grow 50% in size.
I roll what?
Grow 50% in size.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
In every direction, you are now 50% larger. So how tall was you beforehand?
Including.
I was 6'2", so I'm now 9'3".
So now his
Yeah.
dong is 4 inches
Yeah.
total.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Victorian
Around.
will actually no longer fit into this room.
No,
What?
it says it stops when it he can't go larger than the room. It's written in the spell description.
Well, yeah. If you're confined to a space, you can't grow larger. But Victorian grows to the point where he's hunching over in the hallway. Like he fits in the hallway, but he's hunching.
I kicked open a door. There's a screaming person.
Yeah.
I
But
mean-
now you're 9 feet tall in a room
Yeah.
that's that has a clearance of 6.5 feet or 7 feet.
And he has extra HP. Let's just.
As this happens, I'm just like, oh my.
Nothing's gonna stop me,
God.
Neil. I'll either crash through the doorway or I'll fucking
It's fine.
do a monster move. But I'm still coming in there.
Jen, he does not have extra HP. His HP
Yeah,
decrease.
Neil, you did that in the other campaign.
No. The damage increases.
Ah, well,
But
that's
not
fine.
hit points. Yeah.
That's fine.
Does anyone else? I guess I'll just wait till it's my turn.
More damage is good.
Yeah.
Whoever is next.
Terry, you go next.
Okay. So do I either duck or do I have to smash through the door?
I mean, the door's already open. You have to duck to get into the room.
I lurch in like a fucking Goomba monster.
Okay.
And I'm enraged. I'm pissed. I'm sad. I stab Phallus into this woman.
Okay, roll to hit.
It's her back,
What is the
right?
roll?
No. She ran Carla through. The door's bursting open. She turns to look back at you. Your roll's going to be the same if you were using a sword or
No,
an
it's a spear.
I would say you would have a penalty because you have no swinging room, but for a spear, you only need forward and back room, so you're totally fine with that.
So my normal roll's 11.
Okay, 13. You go to stab this woman, and she just deftly steps to the side, completely ignoring the thrust.
Oh, nice job, Victorian. Okay.
After that comes the woman. She turns to you, smiles, pulls out a rusty short sword from a sheath, and steps at you and swings at you once with the short sword and once with this black dagger that she has. Let's see. Your armor class is what, Victorian?
23.
23. Okay, so she just barely doesn't crit you once and then misses a second time. She hits you for. Give me a saving throw versus poison, Victorian.
Let's see. That's a 10.
Sorry, yeah.
Pass.
Pass. Okay. So you take 13 damage from
Okay.
the sword that stabs into you. And after that goes Zanzel.
What is so sorry to run through the occurrences. Leia made Vincent 9 feet tall. He burst into this room. What I guess my first question is, what are people seeing right now, and are they reacting to this? Are there people around that are hearing this? And
Well, it's like upstairs, I guess.
Yeah. There's a slight staircase from the floor below. No one has looked out of their doors yet, and no one has come up the staircase. So for the moment, the 5 of you, 6 of you, however many of you want to count this, are alive and undisturbed.
I can't see inside. I can't see what's happening.
No, Tariq is barring your way in the hallway.
I just wait. I just sit there. I stand there. I can't make any actions. I try to act like everything's normal, and I turn to Leia and I'm like, be careful. People are, it's not gonna be good if people find out what's happening, especially with you going all hocus pocus over there.
Is there anyone behind us?
We're in an inn. There's people everywhere, and that's all I say. And then it's Tariq's turn, I think.
Yeah, Tariq. Reek.
Okay. Attack number 1. There's no like surprise or any of that kind of stuff. Flank.
No. You managed to burst into the room and get a position. You actually have to climb onto the bed to get an attack at her. And considering that you're swinging a 2-handed sword from a bed in a room with like a 7-foot ceiling, I'm going to give you a -2 to hit her because the awkwardness of a massive weapon in such a close space.
All right. So usually it's a +7. So -2 is +5. 8.
8. That is a swing and a miss.
Second attack for Victorian, right?
No. At this point in time, the woman in front of you disappears.
She gets a second action before, because she attacked back.
Right.
She did attack, and now she disappears.
How did she disappear? Was there a poof of smoke, or did she just...
No, like literally all of a sudden she's not there, as if she was like green screened out of the picture. Or, someone changed an overlay and she's just gone. Like, just gone. There one moment, gone the next.
Okay, I still stabbed the area where she was.
Okay.
Can I? Okay.
Well, Victorian would get his attack first.
All right, well,
then,
Vic,
yeah.
you can...
Yeah.
If you-
I guess I use my large size to lumber over there and just basically, my movement is going to be, I'm going to occupy that space. I'm going to feel around, and then I'm going to stab if I feel something.
Okay, so you're just going to try and like reach out,
Bump
and
into something. Yeah, I'm huge. I guess I take up half the room as it is.
Yeah,
anyway.
you're massive.
Just walk in.
Basically what I do.
You lumber into that space and start moving your arms around and kicking with your legs, trying to find something. And you wind up kicking the table, kicking the nightstand once or twice, but you actually don't kick the woman.
Closed window, no woman, nothing.
Yeah. Actually, this room doesn't have a window in it. It's just the door.
At this point, can I get in the room?
It's a real serious violation of health and fire codes in the modern day. Yes, you can get into the room.
I walk in the room and I'm just like, "What happened? Where is she?"
She
What's going on?
disappeared.
Neal, can I make an intelligence check to realize to understand that this might be a teleportation spell?
You don't need to make that intelligence check. You can make whatever assumptions you'd like.
But there's nothing in the room that I could deduce from what
Teleportation does not leave any signs of passage.
I go over and check the lock on the door. Was there a lock on the door? Like, if I go and jiggle the handle, is it locked? Is it broken?
I mean, the door is wide open. If you jiggle the handle, it is unlocked presently.
Okay. I go downstairs I'm going towards the
Okay,
innkeeper,
so
the barkeeper, whatever.
You look around, check the door, and you start walking downstairs. At this point of time, people are starting to poke their heads out of their doors and go, "What's going on? What's going on?" Leia, what are you doing?
I would get in the room, close the door, and try to. Is Carla like dead? Is she like dying? How is she doing?
Um, she is. Well, you lean down and touch her
Yeah.
throat. Look for signs of life, and you find no signs of life whatsoever.
Then I say shit.
Okay.
Then I look for the baby.
The baby is on the bed going.
I grab the baby and I hold it.
Okay, as you're going for the baby, as Zanzel is hurrying downstairs, as Victorians kicking stuff around, going, "Where is she?" And I don't know what you're doing right now, Tariq, but you're standing on the bed,
Staring
looking
at
mean
the
and
door,
menacing.
just being stupid is normal.
Right? Tariq is not a moron.
I was going to do something, but Victorian pretty much did what I was going to do, so I'm just kind of like in there.
All right. As all this is happening, the woman reappears on the other side of the bed
Oh,
from where she was
fuck.
last time, and kind of shakes her finger at you guys and goes, "Uh."
So none of us felt her at all, right?
No, you guys didn't feel her move
Can
past you.
I just
Didn't-
freely attack her if she's taunting?
Tariq was on the bed, by the way.
Yeah.
You made him roll a penalty for being on the bed.
Yes.
Right. So can I attack
So is this
her?
a Miss Dragon? Is Tariq dead, by the way? Can we
Right.
just
Tariq
cut
is
to the
not.
chase?
This is not a Miss Dragon. She does not.
Am I
just,
am I already like? Is it too late for me?
He's like, how are you going to make an attack when your whole body's melted, Ryan? No!
My next character is a leper gnome, so I'm ready for it.
Okay.
Ryan, roll your attack.
My next character
Okay.
is
So
a
at
Miss
this
Dragon.
point, we should roll initiative again.
Well, can I attack her while she taunts?
No.
When I go to when I see that, I say, and then I go, "It's Lady Felicity."
So let me just ask you, like, for game's sake, she can dematerialize, phase out of combat. I lose my other 2 attacks on her.
It's
and then
fucking
she can
Lady
phase
Felicity, man.
back in, and then we re-roll initiative, and I just
You didn't lose your
all-
attacks. You just opted not to do anything. A few seconds pass, a minute passes.
Well,
she
then it's the
decides
same
she
combat, Neil, is
materializes.
his argument.
It is a new combat round. Yes, you're getting a little bit screwed out of your attacks here, and that kind of sucks for you, doesn't it?
Okay, roll initiative, I guess.
16. Is her name Dikembe?
I don't get that one.
There's a big basketball player named Dikembe Mutombo that used to do the finger wag when he played.
Neil, can you tell me what I know of the Lady Felicity in terms of fighting abilities and stuff like that?
Did you read that extra stuff that I had sent you about things?
Well, about like how she influenced me, yeah, but not about like.
Well, as I said before, you've only met her the one time.
So I just know that she can basically give the scar thing.
I mean, you recognize the dagger in her hand as the weapon that she'd used against you in the past.
All right. I guess I say be careful of the dagger. It's magical.
Okay. So you all rolled initiative. Zanzel 6, except Leia. Leia, roll initiative.
So I really don't know anything about her.
I mean, you ask me specific questions because when you say you know anything about her in general, like I could give you like 15 pages on her if you wanted, but
Yeah.
I don't know what you're looking for. Can you be a little more
I
specific?
don't know any of her. Like I don't know any weakness. I don't know any like fighting style. I don't know anything.
You've never seen her fight in combat. If she ever had a weakness, you doubt that she would let it be known. Anyone that knew her weakness, if she has one, she's probably killed already. So, yeah,
All right.
she's a very mysterious figure, even to you
where's-
who works under her.
Where is she positioned versus me in the room? Like, can we draw this? I'd feel
Let's give
better
it-
because I feel like this is
I know.
dangerous and I have no idea where I am.
So we're in a room that is 15 by 15, roughly. There is a door on one side and a bed that sticks out the middle, like this. There's a little nightstand over here, and over here there's like a small chest that is unlocked that you have in most rooms where you can like store your stuff. That's the room that you're in. We have a giant Jeff over here. We have a Tariq here. We have a woman over here. And we have a Leia over here while Zanzel is down the hallway. Does that help you?
Yeah. So I'm gonna take a few steps back towards the door and I'm gonna cast light in her eyes.
Okay. So roll for initiative on that.
Let me find the light. You got it.
Probably 1 or 2.
Ah!
Okay, you go last. The woman goes first.
Well, not last.
Victoria.
Oh, no, not last. The woman goes first and swings again at, well, takes 2 stabs at Tariq, who manages to turn around in time to face her. Right hand, left hand. Tariq, your armor class is 20 now?
21.
21? Or
Yep.
20?
20. 10 base, 10 for the plate, and
I thought it was
1
9 for the plate.
It's 9 for the plate plus 1.
How? Just
Yeah.
tell me. Yeah.
Yeah,
whatever.
9 for the plate.
Okay,
1
so
for
then
the-
20 total.
Cool. So with her right hand, it's a... She stabs you with her right hand. Give me a saving throw versus poison.
Passed.
Pass, no problem. You take 13 damage from her rusted short sword, and
Okay.
the black bone-like dagger that she swings at you is a narrow miss, a very narrow miss. It cuts through like the weakness under point of your armor, but doesn't actually pierce the flesh.
Mm.
Damn.
And she glares at you and says, "Ah, Leia, what brings you here?" As
Whoa.
who goes next?
Yeah. As she
Zanzel
gets
goes
mugged.
next. As
Uh,
She has a monologue for like 5 minutes.
anyone can just spout
And then disappears.
here or there.
And now she's gone. Now she's back. Roll for initiative.
Yep.
do I hear them talking? Can I get any sense of something else is happening in that room that she's back before I go back downstairs?
I mean,
You're hearing a melee upstairs. There's fucking
You
swords.
hear-
So like I hear more swings and stuff?
yeah, I mean, you
Look
hear
at
her
stab
playing a
and
short
screaming.
sword against Tariq's armor, and her go, "Ah, Leia," and probably Tariq and someone going, "Oh my God, she reappeared." There's noise when
Yeah.
combat happens.
Okay, I guess I go back into the room. Is the door able to be shut?
Yeah, the door totally closes.
I shut the door. And what did I roll? +3. Let me just make sure this spell is in that, because I was going to make a normal action of running back. I don't want to game this too hard. Perfect. I cast Magic Missile at this woman. Once the door
Okay.
is shut.
Neil, when she says that, can I give a look like I don't know how to say it, like a look like I'm with you, bro?
Show me the "I'm with you, bro" look.
Nailed it.
She does that.
Wait, let me see it.
She shoots the...
Oh my God.
Yep.
Jen,
So
that was-
Zanzel, you go in and you
Or
try.
I wink at her, whatever. Whatever conveys the I'm with you, bro in the Vorasi army deal. I'm doing that look.
Sure, Zanzel, you step in, slam the door behind you, and cast Magic Missile.
Yep.
Roll for damage, please.
What is it? I think it's 44. It's every 2 levels, is it right? I should fucking remember this.
Every odd level, you get an additional D4 plus 1.
So I'm 7, so it's 1, 3,
1, 3, 5, 7. So you get 4 D4 plus 4.
44 plus 4. 13.
Oh, that is a terrible 4d4. Well, actually, it's ever
pretty
so
average.
Pretty much
slightly
average, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's pretty
okay.
average.
13 damage to her.
And as soon as that goes off, I study her entire being. If that makes any sense. I just want to try
Sure.
to understand how she's doing what she's doing.
You
With,
study her.
with my 19 intelligence. I'm seeing if she makes any motions to perhaps use an item, if she's making any touches somewhere on her person of any particular weapons, anything like that?
Let me describe her to you since you're so closely looking at her. She's got soft red and brown hair pulled back into like a tight ponytail sort of thing. She has tight leather armor that is not tight, but she's got leather armor that covers her torso, legs, and arms. Additionally, she's got golden earrings and a golden. You can see the neck. She's got earrings, necklace, bracer, and bracelet all together. The bracer and bracelet are on the right arm. Golden necklace, golden earrings. And despite her, moving around when she's attacking, you really only hear the jingling of her jewelry and the clanging of her weapons against people. You don't actually hear her footsteps as she moves about.
You tell me how to. I'm going to throw a question your way. You tell me you're not going to answer it because that's totally in your limits. Having worked at a magic shop and having been around magical items for the better part of, 60, 70 years as a character, looking at what she has on her person that I can see, would I know that anything is magical? Just not saying that I would understand it.
No, there's no way to know.
Okay. That's all I wanted to ask.
Would you describe her booty shorts as tasteful or
She lacks booty shorts. She is wearing armor.
Oh, so just not. Oh, okay.
Okay.
She doesn't lack booty shorts, as in lacks all clothing.
Do you want to roll for hotness, Neil, or should I?
I have already rolled for hotness. If you'd like a numeric value, I can give that to you.
I don't base women on numbers. I base them on the content of their spirit and the productivity of their life.
Oh, well then, she's very productive, but the content of her spirit is very minor.
Okay, so average. Great.
Yeah.
That averages out. Okay, so who's next?
I don't know. Who's next? Victoria?
I got a 15. Tariq got a perfect... Or Tariq's is a 16, I guess. Yeah, okay.
Wait, do we see any reaction from her getting hit by the magic missiles?
Yeah, I mean, she shudders in pain and recoils for a bit, but
Is there,
does affect
blood
her.
coming out? Does it look like she's getting hurt? Does it look like
yes, she is wounded by the arrows, by the magic missiles.
Okay.
It doesn't look like a werewolf would or a troll would or something like that?
No, those creatures are very clearly, if you're paying attention, not wounded.
I once again stab Phallus at her for 25.
You hit. You strike her with Phallus.
D6 plus 6. Oh, 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
She reacts to this as well?
Yes. She takes the blow uncomfortably and kind of lowers her head and ducks her knees, bends her knees and gets into a more defensive position, which has no game effects, but, she is reacting.
She's reacting to it, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Tariq.
Finally, it is time. Do I take another penalty because I'm on the bed?
You're still in the bed, yeah.
There's I can't step off.
If you were off the bed, we could lower it to 1.
You have to to jump on the bed and be like...
Can I? Okay, I'll step off the bed and.
Cool. We lower it to.
I still take a penalty.
Yeah, because it's like you're using a two-handed sword inside.
But can't I attack like a spear, go forward as a jab?
That's the issue.
Extra damage on the enlarge for Jeff.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's right,
That's true.
Jeff.
Yeah, at least there's something good to it. It wasn't just fucking troll everyone.
Your damage goes up by 50%, but I think that's before modifiers. I think just the 1 is what would be added by 50%.
So another D3?
No. Like literally, you just multiply the damage done. I'm looking up the exact details of the spell right now.
It goes up to 8 damage then. The 1 becomes a 2, right?
Maybe I'm looking up. You might round down. 1 might just be
round down back to 1, which is what it is.
Yeah, a 1 might be the worst roll possible with this spell, or useless.
I would say it is the worst roll possible. Neil.
I'm pretty sure it's
I would move that to away from possible to yes. I don't think you would round down though. That sounds pretty silly.
Bonuses to strength, class, and magic are not altered. Okay, yeah, so it would just be a 1 times 50% or times 150% plus whatever. So it does the same. But had you rolled an 8, you would have had an additional 4 damage. Or 6, you would have had an additional 3 damage.
Okay, so it halves the roll. Gotcha.
Yeah. Doubles, or 1.5 it.
So you're saying that 1.5 is not 2. However, when you look up on Google, 1.5 is 2 if you round it up in math.
A lightning bolt streaks out of the sky and Leia dies.
No, why would you round down though? What are you basing that on?
I just round everything down. Just
It's funny
everything
because
rounds down.
people from 1.5 and up usually round up.
That's the
what I
precedent, and I
learned
agree,
in math
but
class.
No, I think we actually decided when we played eons ago that we would always round down.
Okay.
Everything rounds down.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we decided that as a party a long
Alright.
time ago.
Fair enough.
Deal.
Because one of us was going to die or something
Yeah.
tragic like that.
Whatever the precedent is, that's all I want. Consistency, but that's fine. Yeah.
Tariq, it is your turn.
Okay, so again, let me ask. So I step down off the bed, and can I attack as I would with a spear, but with my sword as a jab?
Okay, that's part of the thing that's giving you a penalty of 1 is you're limiting the ways in which you can attack. Also, stabbing with your sword, it does not like it. Then you would
That's
be using
like a legit sword move, is a stab, right?
for a
Big two-handed
a
swords are
specific
typically like
weapon.
bludgeon weapons. You're actually like you're as
Yeah,
much cutting as
okay.
you are smashing the person.
All right,
Yeah,
then
your
I'll
sword's more
I'll
pa-
do the full swing then.
Yeah, it's an arc strike, not a stabbing strike.
Yeah,
14.
14. She manages to dodge out of the way, and this time, before she disappears completely, she growls and says, "All right, I'll see you guys later," and disappears again.
And I don't have time to do my
The
attack?
door has been shut, correct?
The door has been shut.
Yeah, Neil.
I
What about
immediately
Leah's?
start feeling
What
everywhere.
about my turn?
Yeah.
You already had your turn. You went.
No.
Oh, no, you didn't go first.
No, I
She
didn't
was
go at
supposed
all.
to go before
Oh,
me
you were supposed to
and
go before
Tariq.
Victorian.
When
Okay,
she
what do you do
disappears
before?
Well,
first
then I would have
and-
cast light on her, and if it worked, it
Yeah,
would
yeah,
have...
do cast your spell.
And then it would have did
Yeah,
the
what's your armor class? Yes.
AUC, yeah.
You're
Yeah,
casting it.
Roll your spell.
Yeah, light.
No, actually, you cast it. She rolls a saving throw. And lucky for us, she passes.
So,
So-
wait, are we all blinded now?
No. Light. The room is just very, very well lit right now.
Okay.
Does she know I casted it at her?
How would you know what she knows?
Well, I mean, as a magic user who has cast light a few times before, would I know that if I miss it, people think it was aimed at them, or I was just doing light? Like,
They're in and of itself with the spell. There's no real way to know. But casting the spell, you ended up pointing at her specifically. So
Yeah,
she
you're
might.
trying to start the point of origin right in front of her eyes. That's how you blind someone with that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she might pick up on the physical cues, but there's no real way to tell whether or not she noticed.
okay, cool.
So she
Okay.
disappears again. I'll see you later. So she says.
Something along those lines, yeah.
As
So
she
the,
does that,
the
I-
door's shut, everything's closed. I
Mm-hmm.
start feeling around everywhere.
And
I
she's
cover,
bleeding.
I cover the
not seeing
baby's
any
body
blood?
with my I go over the top of it to defend it. I guess.
The baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't smother it.
start-
You know what I mean? Like I'm on.
And we
over the
don't
top.
hear
you don't
steps,
smell the-
we don't see blood, we don't see traces, there's nothing.
You start looking around. There's a couple of drops of blood where she was standing, but it's hard to tell whether that's Tariq's or hers, since Tariq is leaking a little bit of blood too. But it's not that much. You don't hear any footsteps anywhere.
All right, Neil, it's time to have some fun with my intelligence. What I know in all my travels of all the lands that a human could be able to blink or teleport or do anything just by not ever casting a spell. Like, would I know that there's a spell out there or a human being out there that would allow them to do something like this?
Magical items may have inborn abilities where you can turn invisible at will, teleport at will, blink at will, but blink you can never determine the direction of your blink.
It's just random.
Blink is always random. Any sort of great distance travel is like a teleport spell. Like 90% of the time.
I run out of the room and run outside and look to see if there's any horses riding off.
Okay, Zanzel throws open the door and starts running outside.
I shut the door behind me. I slam it as well, just so people don't freak
Throws
out.
open the door, throws the door closed behind him.
Yeah.
Victorian is kind of not standing on the baby, but like standing over the baby, like, touching him slightly to make sure that the
Yeah.
baby's not moving at all. Tariq is ransacking the room. Leia, what are you doing?
I think I'm just looking like shocked. Yeah, I'm in shock.
Okay. Victorian, please give me a perception check.
I'm 11.
I'm
I
in
think?
front of the door though.
You are in front of the door.
You have 11, yes.
Oh Jesus.
13. You rolled a 13, Neil.
Okay, sorry, I missed it. You don't. All right, you don't notice anything in particular, and
I
then
look
you
around
guys
to
hear,
see any.
hold on.
if-
Then you all hear kind of a zapping sort of noise from. Then everyone gives me a perception check now. That's in the room. All three.
Me
of you.
again?
Yeah, all three of you. Give me a perception check. Leia,
29.
21.
Victoria. Okay. Tariq.
11. Oh.
To
Tariq
be
is like
fair, it's been a while though for Ryan.
Tariq's like head is buried in the
No,
chest
once
right now. He doesn't know
again,
what's going on.
Ryan is staring at that fucking ceiling.
I'm looking at the bed.
Yeah, you're underneath the covers. Like, is she under the bed in the covers somehow?
For some reason, I've been fighting on this bed the whole time.
But Victorian and Leia, you hear this weird zapping noise coming from underneath the bed, and there's a faint smell of what do you call it? Acid in the air afterwards,
Acid?
like a sour smell to the air.
Well, then I
I-
push the baby and I blast through the doorway and get out of there.
And I don't know anything about this. Like this doesn't ring a bell to me as a
No.
magic caster.
No.
Okay. I have spellcraft. It doesn't help.
If she had verbally cast a spell in front of you and you could read the signs of the spell she was casting, then that would help. But not when you can't, when you see nothing.
Do I make it outside?
Yeah, you make it outside.
I
You
see
look
anyone?
about. No, I mean, yeah, you see a ton of people.
But no one's riding off in
large
horseback.
Victorian.
There's a couple of people
Before
chilling on
he
horseback, but nothing obvious and scary and terrifying.
Can I unenlarge Victorian before he leaves the room?
If you'd like to,
I do it.
As long as it's not more than 4 hours, I think it's all right.
Victorian,
Sorry, go
every
ahead.
part of you
Speed
shrinks
test.
and shrivels up.
Yeah.
Until you're back in your normal size.
Okay. Well, that's disorienting, I guess, but I do what I can to recover and still carry the baby out of the room.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I run back into the inn. Do I see the party coming down the stairs?
Let's see, Victorian, where did you take the baby when you ran out with her?
In Victorian's mind, with that smell and stuff like that, it was just danger. So I didn't really
Right.
think anything. I just ran out the door and
And once you got into the hallway, did you go down
yeah.
into the common room or into one of the other
I'd
bedrooms?
probably look back in the room and wonder why Tariq and Leah are standing there dumbly sniffing like acid. I'm like, guys, get out of the fucking room.
I can't smell the acid.
I can't smell, Bobby. I lost my sense of smell.
All right.
That's what I'm doing.
Well,
I'm not running down the stairs, I guess.
yeah, now that I finally realize that they're getting out of the room, I head out with them.
Okay.
So do I see them coming downstairs?
Yeah, you see. Well, first you see the innkeeper hauling this big, heavy, kind of like tubby is not the way to describe it. Imagine like a belly that hangs down low enough that were he able to see his junk, the belly would hang low enough that he couldn't see it anymore. You know, like a
Okay.
huge guy. Like this guy has, a big guy, and this big guy is following behind the innkeeper with a big ass club over his shoulder. And he takes up like the entire width of the corridor. He's also like 6.5 feet tall. He's just huge in every dimension with this big club. And he's walking up the staircase towards Victorian and the others. That's what you see when you come in, Zanzel. And the innkeeper, I guess you can't really see the innkeeper over him.
Once again, 19 intelligence. What would I know in these times? Because I can't say there's a bomb in the building. What would I know that would get everyone out of the fucking building?
Fire. That's timeless.
I guess I run in there and I'm just like, fire! There's a fire! Get out! Everyone out now!
Everyone runs outside. Yo, but hold on. Before you say this, I should also note that yelling fire when there is no fire is not like that's the sort of thing that you get like put in jail and punished for pretty severely. Like that's causing like a panic. That shit
Gotcha.
is not taken lightly. I just want to let you know that ahead of time.
Yeah, I can go invisible. We're fine.
Cool.
Okay. So I just say that.
All right. So you yell fire. Everyone starts fucking freaking out and starts running outside.
Even everyone that was upstairs?
The big guy looks back at you concerned like, and you hear a voice from in front of him saying, "No, we gotta check this out first. Then we can go." And the floor starts clearing out. People start pushing past you trying to get outside.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
pushing
but
in to find the rest of the party.
the bouncer and the innkeeper continue upstairs. Upstairs, you guys hear, Zanzel yell, "Fire, fire!" Victorian, you see the innkeeper. He was kind of a short man. He's like 4'9", 4'10".
Okay.
You see him coming up with a whole ring of keys, and he sees you and goes, What's the big deal, you big loaf? What
We're
are you
under
doing?
attack. The
Big
room's not
wolf.
safe. You need to get downstairs.
This is my inn. I will not have violence in my inn. Get out of here.
He says this to me. I'm
Yes.
holding the baby, and I'm like, "Did you hear me? We were under attack."